Hi everyone and welcome back to Sprinkle with Paper. In today's Craft With Me video, I'm just going to be making a football tote bag for my son Jack. Jack and his friends are obsessed with football cards right now, and he keeps taking them back and forth to school, so I thought I would make him a little bag so he can easily carry them around without any of them getting lost or falling out of the binders. Plus, it helps when he's getting out of the car in the morning. It's not quite so many things he's trying to carry around. The tote bag I'll be using is a bag that I found on Amazon. So I bought these in bulk because I do projects all the time and I knew they would get used. But it was 20 bags for $32 and the quality is really good and they're a nice size. So I've actually already done a project using a few of these bags, and that was for Madison's last birthday. So we threw a Mean Girls party because the Mean Girls musical had just come out. So all the girls came over for pizza, and then we went over to the movies, and I just made little custom bags for all the girls. I'll insert a picture right here showing what they looked like. But I think they turned out really cute. So I just packed each of the bags with some movie theater candy and water bottles, and then when we were at the movie theater we just purchased popcorn there. But I think they turned out really cute and all the girls seemed to like them. So anyways, back to Jack's project. So I'm going to be using this tote bag, and then I just pulled out a few colors here. I'm kind of just winging this. I don't know exactly which color I'm going to use yet, but I have a black, a navy blue, brown, and then this nude color. So I don't think I'm going to use the nude color because it kind of matches the bag a little too closely. But if I do end up making a football, I thought maybe it could be the laces. I'm just not sure yet. So once we get over to Cricut Design Space, which we'll go over to right now, we'll make up the design and then we'll decide which iron-on vinyl we're going to use. So now over here on Cricut Design Space, I'm going to go over to images and I'm going to see if they have anything football related or NFL. I know Jack really wanted the NFL logo and I don't think that they're going to have that here in Cricut Design Space, but I'm just going to look really quick just to make sure. And yeah, so they don't have it here, which is fine. So I'm just going to go over to Google and I'm going to search for the NFL logo. And this one right here is perfect. It's a nice clean design and they're offering it for free and they even have it as an SVG. So I'm just going to go over to this website. It's called zvector.com, which I've never used before, but let's see how it goes. So they have it as a colored version and also black and white. So I'm just going to download the black and white SVG. And then I'm going to save it onto my computer. I'm just going to label it NFL. And then I will go back over to Cricut Design Space and go to Uploads and search for the file and upload it. And since this is just a single layer SVG, I'm just going to select Simple for the image type. Click on Cut Image and then upload it into my project page. So now from here, I'm just going to add Jack's name, and then I'm going to try out a couple different fonts and then just kind of mess around with the placement a little bit to see what I end up liking. So as I had mentioned before, I don't really have a design in mind. I'm just kind of winging it. So while I'm working on this design, I just wanted to ask if you guys would be interested in some more casual style videos. So most of my videos are very tutorial based where I'm going into detail showing you exactly how to do a project. But I'm going to keep doing those, but I thought it'd be fun to also sprinkle in some just easy craft with me videos, kind of like this one. They'll just be simple projects that I use my Cricut for every day. So for example, Jack needed a tote bag, and so today we're making a tote bag, but why not make it cute and customized? Because, I mean, that's why we have our Cricut machines, right? Because we like to personalize items and put our own spin on them. So down in the comments, let me know what are some of the items or projects that you have on your list that you just haven't gotten around to. So I know for myself, I need to make some teacher appreciation gifts. I'm planning on making gift card holders, so that's something I need to do. I also have some Starbucks cups I was going to personalize, and then I also have some projects for Madison. I wanted to make her a little garland for her room for summertime. I like to decorate the kids' rooms seasonally just by adding little touches here and there. So I thought that would be fun for her. And then she's also graduating from 8th grade, so we're going to have a little 8th grade celebration at our house. So I wanted to make some little fun cupcake toppers and maybe a little banner, just some little festive things to put around. So I have a bunch of projects on my to-do list, and those are just things for the kids. I also have some home projects that I'd like to get done. I would like to label some things in my pantry. I would like to make some labels for my garden, which I am a novice when it comes to gardening, but I am really trying. So I'd like to make some little markers for outside. And yeah, I'm sure that there's a ton more, but those are the things that are just on the top of my head right now. So again, let me know in the comments, what are some things on your to-do list? So now that my design's cut, I'm just going to preheat my Cricut heat press, and this is the 8x8, which I feel like has been a really great size for me. I also have the Cricut Mini, which I actually use a lot. So I feel like I reach for my Cricut Mini more than I reach for this one. So I'm not quite sure why. This one works great, but the other one I find to just be really convenient, maybe because it's just so small. So I'm just now going to wait for this to heat, and then I'm going to weed out my design. While weeding, I'm realizing that I accidentally took out the wrong pieces. So I wasn't supposed to take out NFL. I was supposed to take out the surrounding border of NFL. But, I'm just going to go with it. I don't think Jack will care. And if I absolutely hate it, I'll show you my little trick on how I can just remove it and replace this little piece. So let's give it a try though, and let's see how it turns out. And now before placing my design on the bag, I'm just going to fold my bag in half and then use my heat press to go over it just to kind of give me that center line. So then it will make it easy for me to line up my design. I know this isn't anything new to most people, but it's just a little trick that I use on every single project, whether it's a bag or a t-shirt. I just find it very helpful. And then once we're happy with the design placement, we're just going to use our heat press. And I just want to mention that you don't need to have a Cricut heat press. You can use your home iron. The only thing is you want to make sure if you are using your iron, you don't use the steam option. And then just flip it over and do the same on the back. And then this is a cool peel. So basically that just means that we need to wait until it gets back to room temperature, and then we're going to peel off the transfer sheet. So now that the transfer sheet's been pulled back, I feel like this still looks great even though I made that mistake, but I think I am going to fix it. I figure if I'm taking the time to make the bag, I might as well just do it the right way. It's hard to see here on camera, but there is a line that goes around the NFL. So there's kind of like a border, so it's going to make it pretty easy for me to take off. So basically what I mean is the border around NFL didn't fuse into the border of the emblem of the logo. So if I use heat on the back side of this bag, then I can just easily peel off the pieces that I would like to remove. So let me just show you an example of that. So here the bag's been fixed. So basically all I did is I used my Cricut Heat Press Mini and I applied heat to the back of the bag onto the spots that I wanted to remove. And then I just used my weeding tool and easily peeled back those unwanted pieces. And then I just recut NFL and then I ironed that on into its place. So really quickly, let me show you how to take off a piece of iron-on. So right here, I just have a piece of scrap and I'm just going to secure it to the back side of this bag. And here you can see it's fully secured just like the pieces on the front. And now I'm just going to take my Cricut Heat Press Mini to apply heat to the back of the bag. And again, you can use an iron to do this. So basically, you're just applying the heat to where you want to remove the vinyl. So once I place this directly behind this piece of vinyl, I can just use my weeding tool to pull it right off. And it doesn't leave a spot. It doesn't leave any residue. It's like magic. So there you have it, a fun and easy football tote that Jack can use to carry his football cards back and forth to school. I want to thank you all so much for crafting with me today. It was fun getting to chat. And if you have any ideas for any upcoming videos, or if you just want to share some projects that are on your to-do list, I would love to hear about them. So please just leave all those down in the comments below. Thank you again all for watching, and until next time, happy crafting.